Upgrade plus 10. Environment 2. Player 1. I survived the desert. Activity 5. Listen the audio or read again the text and answer the questions. Give a long answer. Use the affirmative or negative form.
A few months ago, I found myself lost in the desert. It all started when my group and I decided to go on an adventure in a remote area, far away from the city. We were excited at first, but things quickly went wrong. The weather was unusually hot, and our guide made a wrong turn. Soon, there was no clear path to follow. At first, everything seemed fine. There were plenty of supplies, and we thought we could easily find our way back. But as the day went on, the sun grew hotter, and we started to realize that we were lost. There wasn't any shade, and the temperature reached over 40 degrees Celsius. We tried to call for help, but there was no signal on our phones. There weren't any people around for miles. As the hours passed, our water started to run out. There was no sign of any rivers or lakes nearby. We searched for anything that could help us survive, but there was nothing. The desert was vast and empty. We needed to find shelter quickly, but there weren't any trees or rocks big enough to protect us from the sun. By the evening, we were exhausted and scared. There wasn't enough food left, and we knew we couldn't survive much longer if we didn't find help. We decided to walk towards the mountains, hoping to find a road or a village. But there was no guarantee we would make it. During the night, the temperature dropped drastically, and it became even more difficult to stay warm. We built a small fire with some dry plants we found, but it wasn't enough to keep us warm for long. There weren't many stars in the sky, and we felt more alone than ever. The next morning, there was a small miracle. We saw a truck in the distance. We waved our hands, and luckily, the driver saw us and stopped. There was no way to explain the relief we felt when he told us he was a local ranger. He gave us water and took us back to safety. We were lucky to survive, but I'll never forget the feeling of being lost in that desert. There were moments when I thought we might not make it, but we kept moving forward. In the end, it was the hope and determination that saved us.